Sawadee krap. Welcome to All About Thailand by me. Today's video is going to be a Thailand update, and it's going to be a Thailand update apparently because today is the 21st of December 2021, Tuesday, and the Thai government announced they're going to put the Test and Go and Sandbox schemes on hold. What does that mean? It means no new Test and Go and limited Sandbox entries. So today is the Tuesday, the 21st of December, and as of now, the Phuket Sandbox is the only way for new arrivals into Thailand to avoid quarantine unless they have already been approved through the Test and Go or Sandbox schemes due to the arrival of the Omicron variant in Thailand. So, what happened? First of all, this is official. There was a meeting yesterday and Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha announced these new rules or these changes to the new rules, changes to the rules. And yeah, what happened? There was one arrival in Thailand who tested negative, Test and Go and released, and a few days later, I think around six days later, the same person being found infected with the new Omicron variant. So obviously the conclusion was the person was infected before entered the country. No one thought that the person might have contracted the virus in Thailand, whilst in Thailand. So now everything what happened, all the opening is going to be put on hold, and I just trying to imagine how is it for you guys who probably now waiting for what's going to happen. The good news is if your application, Test and Go or Sandbox scheme has been approved, then you are going to be allowed in the country. So far 110,000 registered applicants arrived in Thailand, and a further 90,000 going to be allowed into the country. But what's going to happen to all of you who just about to apply or waiting for approval? Then you most likely have to wait a little bit more, and that's just bad. That's really bad. One case guys, and everything going to be put on hold. Let me to go on the internet to tell you about. So after chairing a meeting of the Center of COVID-19 Situation Administration at Government House, Prayut Chan-o-cha said the resolution was based on fears of the spread of Omicron and safety of people in the country. So there will be no new approvals for the arrival schemes until the situation is reviewed on the 4th of January. So at least until the 4th of January, we're not going to know what's going to happen to those who already waiting for approval and people obviously who plan to come to the country. And honestly, my video today should have been about the impact of the new arrivals in Thailand. What does that mean, or how it's gonna impact the Thai economy? And yet I had to change the subject to this not very pleasurable subject indeed. So just to make it again clear, Test and Go and Sandbox is going to be put on hold. If you haven't got it yet, you're not going to get it, at least until the 4th of January, when there's going to be another meeting. Whoever getting the certificate or it's been approved, you are going to be allowed into the country as of now. Today is the 24th of December, Tuesday. As of now, you are still going to be allowed in the country, but I can't say anything else about the rest. Also, even if you who already have an approved Test and Go or Sandbox application or scheme application, you're still going to be monitored. It wasn't clear on the meeting, it's not official, so probably for at least 14 days you will have to report yourself, undergo maybe is flow tests, not the PCR, but the antigen flow test, probably something like this. I don't even know the name. So you are going to be monitored for at least 14 days for any symptoms, and you are going to be tested possibly. No one knows, and no one knows what's going to happen with those who at the moment in a hotel, because yesterday, whoever arrived on yesterday, they had to stay, they had to remain in their designated hotels. So what's going to happen to those people? I would be really curious to know about it. So that's very, very much upsetting news for many of you. It's upsetting for me as well. So I really, really wanted the country to be open, and I want the whole world to reopen. And yeah, if you're willing to take the risk, then I'd say, yeah, you should be allowed to travel around the world, but that should be another video. So this is the new update about Thailand, something a little bit more positive, and it's going to be a different subject. But if you heard about that, if you watched my video about Hua Lamphong train station, which is going to be decommissioned, and it should have been decommissioned now at the end of December, but what happened? Yesterday there was a meeting, and the state railway changed its mind again and said train services at historical Hua Lamphong station will resume at least until January. So this is a surprise. That's very positive news. And if you watch my video, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't yet, shame on you, and please watch my video about Hua Lamphong station, which about to be decommissioned. And apparently the State Railway of Thailand changed their mind again, and they say it's going to be open, the service is going to be resumed. It's a reduced service already. It's only 80 trains daily into the station, but still that's a great news, I think, and that's what the railway union workers were protesting long time now. And that was a very, very I don't know, upsetting news for Thai people in Thailand again, because the station is more than 100 years old, and wow, that's a great news indeed. So something positive to the end. But to get back to the not too positive news again, so guys, I really, really feel for you, everyone who at the moment waiting for the approval, and as of now again, it can change at any minute. Any minute, any day, any minute. This is Thailand. So as of now, no new test and go or Sandbox applications going to be approved. If anything for 100% gonna be announced, I might going to do another news video, or not news, it's not a news video, an update video about that, and I really, really hope it's gonna be something positive. Alright, so that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Also, thank you so much for some of you very kind comments, and your support. Anyone who subscribed, who liked my videos, thank you so much. It's really, really kind of you. And you who just watching my first video, please go through my other videos and please like them or consider to subscribe. Help to grow the channel. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. ขอบคุณครับ สวัสดีครับ